Welcome back, everybody. Kappi here. Thank you for joining me. Today is another installment of my Paragon videos. Um, Today I really wanted to do a Grand Theft Auto video, but I got off work and I got home and it was downloading, and I really don't want the video to go up like really late at night so no one really has time to watch it or anything. So I just decided I have a couple of these recorded, so I'm just going to throw one up. I'm going to edit it, get some good video clips, some kills on the other heroes. Now, I'm going to explain a little bit more about this game right here. So as I said in the video before, this is a MOBA. The name of this game is Paragon, and it's really fun. It involves pushing up, destroying the towers, and then destroying the main tower, like I said in my last video. But now I want to include a little bit more information on how it's done, what I'm doing, what's going on. So right here, it's a 5-on-5 match, and then there's just some little, they call them minions, there's just some minions thrown in to kind of distract and stuff. But those right there, those are minions right there. And that guy we just killed, that's another person, another human being. But, see, my main objective in these is to go after the other dude, kill him as fast as possible, and then kind of just let the minions fight, maybe kill a couple minions. They give you some card power and level, so you can level up, get your abilities as fast as possible. Now, on the bottom right there, those are all the abilities. I have the square, triangle, circle, R2, and R1. Now, the R2 is just a basic attack. You'll see that reloading every time I'm using it. And then for this particular character, my square is kind of like an Unleash of Fury. He starts attacking a lot faster, a little bit less powerful, because, it has to be a little bit even, but it makes it a little bit less powerful of attack, but it just speeds up the attack a lot more. So it's not too overpowered, so I can just keep wailing on him real quick. But it speeds up the next 5 attacks, I believe, or the next 5 landed hits. And the triangle, that is everyone's the strongest one they have on this character. I'll bring it up when I actually use it, but on this character, I kind of just do a really strong slash, and I just unlocked it right here. I'll use it. That right there, I do a really strong slash. The R1 on this character is a leap, but the unfortunate thing is that it only leaps to other heroes, so I can't just leap to a minion group and fight them off. Now, the weirdest one on this character, and one that actually helps a bunch, and I'll explain my loadout for this character, is the circle. The circle, it actually is not anything. Like, it's not a move, it's just a passive ability that makes it to where every time I get a landed hit, it bumps up my health regen. So my health regeneration will go up. See right there, it's at 6.4. It goes up every time I land a hit. Now, it doesn't normally do that with other characters. That's what makes this character really unique, is that he's a big attacking character, but also when he needs to live, all you have to do is just make sure you're landing hits. Now right here, there's this 2-on-1. I'm fighting this dude right there. His name's Rampage. He's the one that pulls out the rock. He kills me quite a bit with that rock because it stuns you. But I got him down, which is pretty surprising. Both these guys are pretty tanky characters right here. That's Steel. He has a lot of shielding abilities. Right there, he just ran me with the shield. But I get him. It's early game right now, so I have a big advantage over these people. Right here, I'm going after this dude. His name's Twin Blast. He's a ranger character. He didn't see us coming somehow. I got my boy Clown right there. He's huge. I don't know how anyone couldn't see us coming. But we killed those guys to protect this part of our thing. I go back and fight this guy. You see, I have a Steel on my team. He really doesn't know what he's doing, which is unfortunate. It sucks. He doesn't really know what he's doing, because he gets 2 or 3 kills. Right here, I have a mage behind me that uses his super, and I said, Well, I'm gonna go after him because he's squishy. He should be able to die real quick, but of course he gets that teleport off, which really sucks. Not much I can really do about it. But him and his buddy come back up here, so I'm gonna try to kill him. His buddy's running away. Sorry. And I jump down here because I know if I stay up there I'm gonna die. So I'm gonna try to make them come onto my terms. And that mage knew that, so he was not coming onto my terms. So came up here and just ran back, and I have low health, but I'm gonna go in right about now. I'm going in for the kill, and I do get him, which is pretty nice. I didn't think I was gonna get him. I thought he was gonna teleport away in time, and then I was running away. I really didn't want these ads to kill me. It's kind of embarrassing. So I get back here. I'm really low on health. I still have about half mana, but I teleport to the back just to get myself some more health. But I want to talk about the build I have on this character, because as I said in my other video, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But there's different builds you can do, and I guess they're called decks. So you build your own deck, and that just kind of determines what you can use on this character. And I've built this character to be a very specific role. And that role is, as long as I'm hitting my opponent, I'm not going to die. So how I did that is I spec'd a lot into my damage. So, because you want to spec into your damage at the beginning of the match, just because things are going to go real slow if you don't. Right here, me and this dude, we trade deaths. I kill him, he kills me. It's whatever. But I build this guy to where I can take hits, dish hits, and as long as I'm dishing hits, I shouldn't die. Now, later in the video, you guys will see a very specific time when that comes in handy, and I just end up, I'm just destroying towards the end. Actually, it's at the very end of the video. It's pretty awesome, but I built the character. I spec into damage. You want to do that. It'll make things a lot easier for you. So I grab this sword. It's a special sword. Unfortunately, it doesn't change anything that my dude's holding. My dude is always holding these two same axe things. But I spec into a sword, so that takes 3. As right next to my health, the green bar at the bottom, there's that 30, that number 30 right there. So I have 30, let's just say, things to spec into. And so each item takes 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I've not seen any higher than that. I'm not saying there isn't any higher than that, but 5 is the highest one I've seen. So I have 30, so I can spec into cards, you know. So I spec'd into this one card that costed 3, so that took 3 away. And then I spec'd into that. I spec'd into the damage buffs on that, so it buffed my damage up. And then I did that 3 times. So that was 3, 3, 3, and 3. And then, once you get those 3... Wow, this sounds really dumb, I'm sorry. But once you get those 3 upgrades on the sword has an innate ability that then upgrades the damage even more. So what I start out is I grab the sword, and then I only grab 2 of the upgrades. And then I grab a different sword that upgrades my mana. And what that is, it's just the mana at the bottom. It's that purple bar you never want to run out. It sucks to run out, because then you can't use your attacks. Each attack uses a specific amount of mana, like 60, 70, 90, a couple use 100, you know, but like typically it's the better ones use higher amounts. So you want to have a lot of mana so you don't run out. So I spec into that one sword that gives me mana, and on that one sword that gives me mana, I use an upgrade on that, because each sword can have 3 upgrades. So I use one of the upgrades on that to upgrade me to have more mana. And I'm really just getting at the point, the fact that you do not want to run out of mana. It sucks. It's not fun. That guy runs right there, but me and Clown, we play it off. I told him, actually I didn't even tell him, he did it by himself, just to scoot back a little bit. Now here's what I'm talking about when my build comes into a lot of help. So I said I spec'd into the mana, and then the next main thing I spec into is called Life Steal. So it steals a percentage of damage I do on my opponents. It deals that, or it doesn't deal, it adds that to my health. You can see my health is flying up right now. The reason is I have a lot of health steal, and I'm hitting all those enemies right there. And then my character also has that innate I was talking about earlier, that innate ability that each time I hit someone, my health per second goes up. You can see I'm almost at 45. I'm about at 45. I'll get there. But yeah, my health goes up a lot. So as long as there's enemies, little ads around, I can continue to heal myself. And I gave myself all that mana, with the second or third upgrade weapon. I gave myself all that mana. And then with the final one, I gave myself a lot of health steal. So every hit I get, like I said, it gives me health. And that really comes in handy. So my guy kind of just will not die. You could tell these guys were getting pretty annoyed. Now, I wasn't hitting the main tower at all right here. I was just trying to keep myself alive. And I didn't even realize that my teammates were hitting the tower. I did not even notice that. So when we won, it kind of took me by surprise. I was kind of just chasing this guy. I didn't want him to get away. And then, fortunately, I got the kill right before we won. Actually, it was like right as we won. But yeah, I know I didn't explain anything too well. I'm going to try to make a more in-depth video so I'm not just rambling around like I do in this video. I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great day. And do not forget to subscribe. Thank you.